Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to episode 2 of another Let's Play series brought to you by Huckens. Good to see you guys back. Now, between the last episode and this one, I kind of said I was going to do a bit of mining and start setting up some stuff probably doing some ore production and stuff like that. But then it kind of got to me that in a way, it gets really frustrating to constantly go out and just make stone pickaxes and just keep going mining. And I don't really want to use the iron just yet to make an iron pick. So instead, I kind of made a little bit of change of plans. These drinks, by the way, are amazing. So I did a little bit of mining between the last episode and this one. So you can see there's a couple iron ores there and some copper. Got a bit of tin going. And these copper ore bushes, by the way, are actually not bad. Not that I would really want to automate them in such a way. I don't think we can really get there yet. But I think if we can actually plant them, it kind of gives us an ingot for every 9 of the oreberry ingot things that we get. Which is kind of not bad. It's alright. I think just like automating that is probably going to be a pain. Now, you may have noticed that I've got some grout in my inventory. Now, what may grout be? That is from the Tinker's Construct. Now, I'm pretty sure I had a little bit more grout than that. Oh, no, I didn't. I think I got 2 stacks. I'm not even too sure if 2 stacks is enough. I haven't done the math, but we will find out very shortly. So, what I've done is it's grout from Tinker's Construct. So, it's pretty much just having sand, clay and gravel in your slot. So kind of like in 3, this is like shapeless crafting, and it will give you grout. What you do with the grout is, if we go to our furnace, and I think what I will do is just to speed up this process a little bit, is I went to go get a little bit more cobblestone, and there we go. And just so we can make maybe like another 2 more furnaces, so that we can really speed that up. There you go. And it will give us a thing called seared bricks. Now what we do with the seared bricks is we'll end up making seared blocks, I think it's called. I'll tell you in a second. I'm pretty sure it's like seared ingots. Let's see what it looks like. I'm just grab half of that real quick. And got some of that. Where did the other wood go? I knew I had some sort of wood laying around somewhere. I'm chucking the other half there. Nope. Can only sleep at night. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. But we get seared bricks from that. So what we do with the seared bricks is, if we have a look, we can... No, that's not what I wanted. I want that. We can make your smeltery controller. So this is obviously a part to making your smeltery. This is kind of like to do our very early of our ore production at least. So what we can do with the seared bricks is we can make our smeltery controller, which is kind of like the key part of the smeltery itself. And then drain. We'll probably need a couple of those. We'll need some tables and some tanks, and pretty much the main part is just having like the seared bricks as they are over there. So kind of just like that. It's funny that they have the exact same name. Huh. I think that's always might have been. I think I would have probably thought I would have called that iron ingot. Did I get 6 from that? I thought there was only 4. You know, I think that's alright. So I think what I will do is, just so that we can get the book, and I want to show you guys what that looks like. So let's go ahead and make ourselves the smeltery controller. Nope. I'm pretty sure it will give us the book. Yeah, got us the book. So if you have I'm pretty sure if you first started your world, you would have saw that we would have had a book called Materials and You Volume 1. If you have a look inside this book, it will kind of tell you everything about Tinker's Construct thing. It will tell you how to start Tinkers, which is exactly what we're going to do now. So we're going to need to make a stencil table, we're going to need a part crafter, a pattern chest, and a tool station, which will eventually be upgraded into a tool forge, but we just need a truckload of iron for that. It does mention about the ore berries that you find inside the mines and stuff like that. So pretty much all you have to do with the ore berries, if you do wish to kind of like automate that, is you need to plant them in kind of like a dark room, and your best bet might be to use something maybe like autonomous activators, I believe it is, and just pretty much automate that, and we'll just keep plucking out the berries for you, and eventually you'll just have a whole heap of ingots. So there we go. There's the recipe for the grout. So it's just the sand, gravel, clay will give you 2 pieces of grout, which is not bad, and it will tell you exactly what you need. And I actually think it tells you how much blocks you need. Or nope, it doesn't. But that's alright. And then it just pretty much gives you a whole heaps of different add-ons that you can... I think you can put this all up to your armor. Because they're pretty much changing, armor modifiers. So you can kind of have like night vision, perfect dodge, which is not bad, stealth, feather fall, which is not bad actually. And you've got water walk, lead boots, and there's a whole load of stuff. Actually, there's not too many. And then if we have a look inside our black book, which will pretty much just be telling you the different recipes that you can make. So there we go. This will tell you pretty much what a basic smeltery will need. Is it always needs one smeltery, always one sear tank, and there is really no limit to how many sear tanks. I believe there is a maximum size of a smeltery you can have, but I'm not too sure on that. And any combination of 10 seared bricks or a sear tank drain, stuff like that. You probably need a faucet, and you need a casting table, and probably a basin as well. I think you might need that, especially if we're gonna like smelt down 56 blocks of iron. So if you pretty much just have a flip through, it will tell you all the different recipes that you can need. This is what I'm aiming for at the moment. This is what I get, alumite. Alumite is going to be our first as well, and we could make bronze as well, but I definitely want to head for alumite to make a pickaxe head. So while all that goes on, what I will do is I'll put these away, and let's us clear some inventory space because it is slowly getting to be a mess. I'll just chuck all these things that I don't really need. I'll chuck that out, and I'll just put all the cobble and everything in here. Why not? Charcoal, I'll put that in there for now. What I need is, I need wood, I need you, and I need you, and I'll just grab all of you, just so we can almost have a bit of a oh, you know what? There's the other grout. I knew I had a little bit more grout. There we go. I'll just chuck that in there. So what we need to do is we need to make sticks. So we kind of need quite a bit of sticks, to be honest. Probably that'll be enough. So we'll just pluck them like that, and this will give us patterns. We don't need like a whole truckload of that. 24 will be more than enough. So let's pluck this down to get our thingy table. What table says part builder? Oh my goodness, that is a lot of books. That's alright. We enjoy reading. Not really. We'll just pretend for YouTube. We got a stencil table, and all we need to do is just need to make a chest, a crafting table, and you should be good. So there we go. This will get you your tool station, and this will get you your pattern chest. That is all you need. By the way, this is a really nifty trick from Tinker's Construct as well, is the torch. If you are out mining and you find that you do not have any torches on you anymore, all you need to do is you just need cobblestone, and you make your, okay, not stone, it's really cobblestone. You just make yourself, there we go. So you just put that together as you're making sticks, and it'll get you some rods, and you just use the cord, and voila, you have torches. So you don't need to always run back to base to get some wood to make sticks. You can just use cobblestone. So I have no idea where I'm going to put down the smeltery, but I think what we can do is we kind of just designate this big area over here for it. That should be more than enough. So what you want to do is where is the stencil table? So normally this is the first thing I put down, and then from there I will have the, probably I think it might be the part builder. So if I put this over here, and let's grab the pattern chest out, because these two can connect with another, I believe, or at least one of them can. Yeah, so the part builder will connect with the pattern chest, which is what you want. So what you want to do is you want to take your empty blank patterns, and you want to put that inside your stencil table. You'll see on the sides you've got different little patterns, and each and every different pattern will make certain tools. So all you need to do is, if you have a look through your books, I think it's this one over here. Yes, so if you have a look in your red book, your materials on volume 2, it will tell you how to make each and every tool. So you've got your pickaxe, and you've got stuff like your shovel, your hatchet, mattock, broadsword, etc, etc, and it will tell you exactly what you need. What we are interested in particular is a pickaxe. So all we're really going to need is a pickaxe head, a tool rod, and tool binding. So if we go inside here now, it is going to get dark real quick, so I'm just going to run into the house, and grab a quick nap before death comes rocking up to the front. I just need to check if these are all done real quick. They are. Fantastic. Alright, let's have a quick nap. Let the night go past. So pretty much you can make a lot of things, but although you can only make basic tools with the tool station that we have at the moment, we can not make stuff like your over here it will tell you exactly what you can make, even though when you look inside here you'll see there's a whole different stuff that you can make, stuff like your whatever this thing was called again, but stuff like your lumber axe, I think it is, your hammer, all that stuff you need the upgraded version of your tool station, which is the tool forge. But we're not really interested in that just yet. All we want is a pickaxe head, we want a binding, and we want a tool rod. That is all we really need. Now for now, I'm just going to store these away. And I'm going to pop into the house real quick, which I will brighten up a little bit. It's looking a bit sad. It's pretty much just a block in the middle of nowhere. So what I want to do is I want to grab all this. And I'll grab all this. Yep, we're loving the XP. Now I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to just pop in that last bit of grout inside the furnace, just so we've got that cooking up as well. I'm not too sure how many bricks I will have, like how left in the end to make a bigger smeltery. We'll see what I'm left with. But what we do want to make is we want to make 2 drains, and I'll tell you why in a second. Well, actually, all we really need it for is just to make one for the basin and the table. And then the other thing that we want to make is let's make ourselves the casting table, and let's make ourselves the casting basin. So this is pretty much just to pour in your hot liquids. Now the other thing that we are going to need, however, is glass. Now do I have sand laying around? I do. So I'm just going to maybe chuck in about 10 of those. Plop that down and so. And if we go into our lovely friend NEI, we can have a look and see how much glass you need. I'm just really curious. Okay, so we need 1 glass and 8. So if we put away another 8 of that, we should be more than enough. So we really only need 1 seared tank for the meantime. Now the other thing that I'm gonna need is, you can have a look and see kind of what I'm just thinking. Do I make glass windows, or do I go straight forward? It's kind of nice to see what you're working with. So we can maybe make about 2 of them. That should be alright. Let's see how much glass do we have. We got a good amount. I think I just need 1 more. Boom, thank you. So we can make about 2 of those. So if let's make our tank for the meantime. Let's put that down, and let us, what are we making again? Oh yeah, making a glass, so we can see what the chemicals are burning up inside. Alright, there we go. We got a seared window, and just need 2 more glass. Boom, more than enough. Well, not more than enough, exactly enough. Alright, so let's get that going too, just so we have enough windows. We only really need 2. And before I forget, let's make ourselves a couple faucets, because we're going to need these guys. I always forget to make them, and then it's not good. Now I believe that is everything I need. So if we have a quick look in our black book that I left somewhere, we can kind of just double check and make sure that we have everything. No, I don't think, yeah, it's this book over here. So we need about 1 smeltery controller, check, a seared tank, check, and we have got all that. So all we really need to make now is seared bricks, like so. We may need more actually. I think we might have enough to make ourselves the basic size smeltery. 32, that will give us another 8, that's alright. So I think what we'll do is I'll get my shovel out, and I'll make this fairly close by. So what you want to do is you need to dig yourself a 3x3 hole. So, nope, that is not what I wanted, but that's alright, we'll keep that there. Let's grab that up. And what you want to do is you want to just get these things down, like so. And let's get the controller and everything else out. Let's get that out. Let's get you out. Controller. Glass. Alright, so let's get ourselves the controller down. And seared tank. This seared tank needs to be on the level of the ground, and I believe your smeltery needs to be, so these guys need to be at the same level at the very bottom level, if that makes sense. So let's put the glass over here, And let's put our bricks in such a level we may actually have just enough to make ourselves the basic smeltery. So if you know that you have created your smeltery correctly, you'll see that this guy lights up like so. So I think what I will do is, hopefully we have enough, so I'll put this guy maybe over here like so, like so. You want these little holes to face towards you, and if you have a look on the back side, you have the dark side facing inside the smeltery, which is pretty much just used to drain out the liquids that you'll have inside. I'm just going to see if I can grab a couple more ingots. Hopefully we have enough, kind of, in a way. Otherwise what I can do is, hopefully it does work. We only really need a few more, not that many. So really what we're going to need is, okay, I really do not want to sprint for some very dodgy reason. There we go. So really what we want to do is we can just plop down our casting table. Nope, don't want to do that. Come here. Oh, what did I pick up? Mandrake seeds. Alright, and let's pop down those like that. Hello, Mr. Sheep. And there you go. I believe, I don't know if this will extract liquids, because it's not really a completed level of seared bricks just yet. But what we do need to do is, however, is I am going to waste iron, which is naughty naughty, but I guess it's going to be for the benefit of the future. So I'll chuck in 3 iron in there. I know it's really bad. This is all done, which is not going to be enough at all. It's going to give me 2 more, so I might need to do a little bit more gravel. Let's run while we wait for those. And what I will do is I'll snag that sear tank from the smeltery, and far out, I just need like 2 more bricks. Is there gravel laying around somewhere? There is. I know of a place that has gravel. Got enough sand and clay, just need the gravel. Alright, so we need about 2 more, so we need about 8, so 1, so we only really need about 4 of these. That should be alright. There we go. That's more than enough. Right, let's run to base. And let's get ourselves another 2 more seared bricks. So I need clay, which is somewhere. There we go. 1, 2. Just probably make 3 of those. 2 and 2 sand. Actually, did I do that right? No, I didn't. I need 2 more. There you go. That should be more than enough. Alright, let's chuck that in the furnace real quick, and I will let that burn up. We should have, oh no, there we go, we actually have a bucket. So what I'm going to do is real quick is I will take the buckets and I'll pop down to the smeltery real quick, and I'm going to snag this tank and I'm going to find us some lava. Alright, so I will be right back, YouTube. I'm just going to go hunt around for some lava, and hopefully the smeltery should be all done. So I'll see you guys in 1 second. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. I have managed to find us about 2 buckets of lava, which should be about more than enough for what we need at the moment, but I am going to have to head down at some point and find ourselves a lava pit. So it's kind of just what I had roaming around. So I had a bit of some running around. I had to go underground. Well, I saw a couple of lava pits down there where I pretty much just got all my goods lava from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snag the good old iron, and I might just go pop it in the smeltery, and I'll show you what that's all about. Alright, so inside your smeltery, it's pretty much just a basic little interface. So all you need to do is you just pretty much plop down all your iron, but before I do that, before I do such a thing, let's have a look and see what recipe we need to make aluminum brass. So 3 aluminum and 1 copper. I'm assuming this might be ingots. I'm not too sure if this was blocks or just ingot wise, but we're going to chuck in blocks only because we have them. My sprinting has gone really funny today. So I'm going to grab 3 copper, 3 aluminum and 1 copper, and we'll see how much we get that. I'm pretty sure It might not be right, but YOLO, so people say. Alright, so let's chuck that in. This is going to give us aluminum brass. Now what I am going to have to do before we... So obviously what I'm planning on doing is making some casts. And what we're going to use these casts for is pretty much just making ourselves our lovely little new tools. So I'm going to pop over to this part builder. And what I'm going to do is I only really need the pickaxe head. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do as binding just yet. But I'll make a binding for it in any case, just like so. And while we're at it, so kind of what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of just making like little rods that we're going to put in the smeltery to make castings of them. So what you saw over there is you'll see that inside, well, and kind of like what your whaler's telling you is that you need a material cost of 1, which means that it's going to consume 1 block to make this one pattern over here, which is this. And this one over here you only need half. That's why you got a shard, which is kind of like a half of a block. And only because we need a half to make a tool rod, we're going to use this to kind of like save us having to break down a whole cobblestone for it, which is kind of all good. So we saw that the aluminum just melted down, and we should have the copper going down. Boom, 8 ingots is more than enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down my little head, and I'm going to click that, and it should give us a pattern. Now we don't need this, so we can go and chuck you in the river only because you are no use to us anymore. And I'm going to go and pick this up, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with the binding, and exactly the same thing is going to happen with the tool rod. So while that is going, I think what I might do is let me chuck in some iron. Actually, what do we need? I thought about this, and I think what we might need to do is, only because I don't really have a way to get obsidian at the moment, and the only way that I know, if we have a look and see, if we have a look in NEI and see how we can make obsidian, I think we can use the smeltery for it. I just need to find more lava. So if we have a look at the recipe for it, nope, that is not what I wanted. I'm pretty sure we can make it. Yeah, so we need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water inside the smeltery, and it will give us a block of obsidian. Now I'm wondering if this needs to get pumped in, or do I drop it inside the smeltery, or goodness me, I do not know. So actually it should just be a bucket. If I just stick a bucket in there, I don't know. So I think what I might do is if we have a look and see at our recipes in here, we'll have bronze, we have aluminum, brass, millennium, which is the best by the way, and we have alumite. So I think what I might do is I might make us bronze tools, and at some point I will just upgrade it to alumite, only because I'm kind of really frustrated having to deal with making cobble pickaxes, and it's just not working. So what do we need exactly? We need to make bronze, we need 3 copper and 1 tin. So we only really need 3 copper, 1 tin. This will give us our brass, and I think what I'll do is I'll just chuck this in here, and this might take a while, so I'll be right back once that's all done. Alright, hey guys, welcome back. I believe that our bronze just finished smelting down. Indeed it did. So, how much lava do I have left? I've got used about 700 millibuckets. That's not too shabby. Now I'm going to chuck this thing away because we don't need it. There we go. I'm trying to get rid of using stone. So what I did was I made ourselves a snuggy looking little oak shelf, which can, by obviously what it looks like, we can store our little patterns inside. So if you have a look inside your smeltery, you'll see that we have about 5 ingots of aluminum brass. That's alright, we can use that later. And we have 8 ingots of molten bronze, which is exactly what we needed. So what I'll do is we're going to pop that down, and we'll hit that, and we should have some bronze pumping out of there. Amazing. Alright, so I'll put you down there. Now I'm not too sure what I'm going to do for binding. I may just use the exact same binding, and I believe we can replace the patterns inside our smeltery, inside our tools that we have. So let me pop this thing back over like so, and I believe I might have needed that thing. That's alright. So what I wanted to do now is let me pop in this iron. I don't think any of that's going to mix with my iron. So if I go back home, and I'm thinking I might make a rod from just plain old wood. Do I have wood? I have it in my inventory. Silly me. Alright, so let's have a bit of a run over real quick. And what I will do is I'll go back into the part builder, and I'm just going to stick down... Actually, I have a stick. Let's not waste that. Let me put that in like there, and we'll get ourselves a wooden tool rod. So let's go into our tool station, and let us put that there. That pretty much just tells you exactly where to put the things, and we should find ourselves a pick. So if you press shift, it will kind of tell you your different little, like your stats, your durability, effective durability, mining speed, and mining level. Mining speed is what we're after. So for example, what can I do to kind of represent? Actually, I have a piece of flint, so let me make, just for demonstrative purposes, let us make ourselves a flint head, and let's make ourselves some stone tool rod. So let's pop back in there, and let me replace the head with flint. So what we see down here, we'll see that the durability has gone down heaps. It's gone now to 171. Mining speed is only 5.25, and mining level is iron. Not what I want. Bad. So chuck that away. It's probably going to pop down into my inventory again, but in any case, that's alright. So we see we'll go back to 550, mining speed of 8, and redstone level. Now, let's say for example that we didn't want to use a wooden tool rod, and we wanted to use, say for example, stone. Now I believe if you do use stone, you do get reinforced as well. So let's see what happens. Let's pop that over, and let's check that. So what happens is, durability has gone down to 275. The stone modifier has gone up. Where's the mining level? That's gone straight there. Mining speed is 8. Now that's a thing. Is this still 8? It is still 8. So this pretty much is just upgraded our max stonebound bonus. So pretty much what your stonebound thing is the more durability your pickaxe takes, the faster it mines. So it's going to give us about a 1 point of mining speed. Now I'm debating, do I do durability or do I do mining speed? We'll go durability, because I'm assuming that will be in there for quite a while. And there we go, we have made ourselves our first tinker tool. Now we do, oh my goodness, look at all that. Look at all this beautiful iron. We have a lot of blocks of iron, which is good. So I think what I will do is I'm pretty much going to go hunt down. Let me just pop in the rest of the iron in there, just so we can get all this all processed. And it does double it, which is amazing, because otherwise I would just have to put it in the furnace, and that's not good. We don't really want that, and it's just going to give us 1 ingot where we already now double it. The only bad thing is it just uses lava, and so we're just going to have to pretty much keep the sky filled up. But I mean, once I go mining a little bit further, we should, well, I mean, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Oh my goodness, hello Mr. Sheep. So let me pop these books down real quick, and I want to show you another nifty cool thing that we actually might check out pretty soon. Is inside, not inside the torch, but inside this book, it's actually Tinker's weaponry. So inside here, I guess it only goes up to bolts. We can make a whole heap of things. Now what I do want to do is make ourselves a bow, a crossbow that is, but we'll get into that in the future. But I think what I might do now is, I have no idea how long this episode is going. It might be a nice little long one, all about Tinker's Construct. So you pretty much had a full review, or at least tutorial, on Tinker's Construct. So pretty much all you want to do is you want to keep this guy filled up with lava. If not, you will not smelt things down. Pretty obvious. Inside over here, you kind of have a limit to how much you can put in here, depending on the size of your smeltery. So the bigger your smeltery goes, the more stuff you can put inside here, and obviously the more bigger your smeltery tank will be. You'll need a tool casting table to put in your castings in, so obviously we can do that. If we press this button, you'll see that we have, I did not want to do that at all. Oh my days. I'm going to have to make more ingots, but pretty much what this is obviously going to do is this is going to make ourselves a block. You can make yourself an ingot cast. All you really need to do is do I have an ingot on me? I do not. All you want to do is really just stick an ingot in there. You take the aluminum brass, it will make you an ingot cast, and you can pretty much then just make an ingot. So I'll probably be doing that next episode in any case, and I will show you. We have a lot of iron in here. 72. Damn, ladies and gentlemen, we have iron for days. But that's all goods. Otherwise, that should be really it. And I do believe that I'm just going to get as much mining done as possible. I will process all these ores. I'll actually move them towards the smeltery, just so it's kind of like really easy accessible. And I will hopefully find us some redstone and stuff like that. And next time, I definitely want to get into a look. I might either do Ender IO, or I might do, what's that mod called? Industrial Craft. IC2, my favorite mod, how could I forget the name? I'm not too sure what I want to do in terms of, but one of the two will go, and which of the ways is really going to take our fancy. I think the really awesome thing about IC2 is if we have a look at Industrial Craft, is I really want to get into, you know, the old power, stuff like that. Like, you know, we've got electric furnaces. We've got an iron furnace, which is a lot faster than the furnace, the cobble furnace. We've got ourselves like solar panels, which is, I mean, we can get there. I definitely believe we can get there. Not too bad, because obviously we have ourselves some iron. We can maybe make ourselves a quarry at some point as well, and get all that stuff going. So we've got some plans. We've got some plans for the season, some really interesting ones, and I'm really looking forward to getting there with you guys. But otherwise, this is Huckens signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did like it, be sure to hit that like button. I would appreciate it heaps. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.